The anticipation was electric. The moment every NBA fan, every Lakers loyalist, and every LeBron James supporter had circled on their calendar finally arrived. Bronny James, yes, that Bronny, made his long-awaited Summer League debut for the Los Angeles Lakers. And before the ball even tipped off, the basketball world was already buzzing louder than ever. From whispers of potential greatness to questions about how much of his rise is legacy and how much is raw talent, Bronny has lived under a microscope for years. But now, under the bright lights of the NBA Summer League in a Lakers uniform, that microscope just turned into a national spotlight. The matchup? Lakers versus Warriors. A classic West Coast clash, now elevated by the intrigue of the younger James stepping onto an NBA floor for the first time. It didn't take long for fans to flood social media, highlight reels, and comment sections with hot takes, praise, skepticism, and everything in between. Because when you're LeBron James' son, and you finally hit the court with a Lakers logo on your chest, the world will be watching. Let's rewind a bit. The moment the Lakers announced Bronny James would be suiting up for the Summer League, expectations skyrocketed. Despite being a second-round draft pick, he instantly became one of the most watched rookies in the league. And when his debut was confirmed to be against Golden State, things hit another level. Because in the world of basketball storytelling, the symbolism writes itself. Lakers versus Warriors, James versus Curry. Now Bronny steps in as the next chapter. As tip-off approached, fans weren't just curious. They were ready to judge, ready to support, and yes, ready to roast if needed. And when footage of Bronny warming up hit the internet, NBA Twitter exploded. Some fans were hyped, celebrating the moment as history in the making. Others, not so much. Some critics questioned whether Bronny even belonged on the court. But love it or hate it, everyone had something to say. During warm-ups, all eyes were on him. Cameras followed every move, from his first shot to his stretching routine. Social media posts zoomed in on his shooting form, his pace, even his body language. Every detail was up for debate. One fan wrote that Bronny looked like a solid contributor in the making, while another fired off that he's just here because of his dad. The polarization was real, but the attention? Unmatched. And here's the thing. Bronny James is no stranger to pressure. From high school phenom to college standout at USC, he's dealt with more scrutiny than most pros have in their entire career. And yet, he walked into the Summer League opener cool, composed, and clearly ready to embrace the moment. As the game began, Bronny didn't put up eye-popping numbers. This wasn't a 30-point explosion or a viral dunk fest. But it wasn't about the stats. It was about the moment, the debut, the legacy, and the reaction to it all was immediate. Some fans took to social media to shout out Bronny's defense, his hustle plays, his court awareness. Others questioned his shot selection and conditioning. But perhaps the most telling response came from Lakers faithful, who simply saw this as step one in a much larger journey. They weren't expecting Bronny to dominate Summer League. They were expecting him to grow. And in a surprising twist, much of the fan reaction wasn't just about Bronny. It was about the Lakers organization. Some fans applauded the front office for making the moment happen. Others criticized it as a PR move. But again, the debate only fueled more interest. Then came the memes. NBA fans don't miss. Clips of Bronny's first missed three were instantly turned into jokes. Comparisons to LeBron's early years surfaced. One viral post read, Bronny's first NBA shot just ended Skip Bayless's weekend. Others joked about how LeBron would respond. Would he tweet encouragement, show up courtside, or drop a cryptic Instagram story? By halftime, the crowd was split. Some were impressed with Bronny's composure and team-first mentality. Others were underwhelmed. But regardless of opinion, everyone agreed on one thing. This was the moment of the Summer League so far. And as the game wrapped up, the conversation only grew louder. Analysts started to weigh in. Former players dropped their takes, and podcasts were already prepping emergency reaction episodes. Because when your name is Bronny James and you're officially an NBA player, every move you make becomes part of the national sports conversation. Beyond the game, there's the bigger picture. What does this debut mean for Bronny's future? Can he secure a roster spot for the regular season? Is this the start of the highly anticipated father-son duo in the NBA? Or is this a one-year storyline that fizzles out by preseason? No matter what side fans are on, supporters, skeptics, or somewhere in between, Bronny James just made it clear. He's officially in the league, and the spotlight isn't going anywhere. So, what comes next? More games, more minutes, more growth, and definitely more reactions. Bronny James has just stepped through the door, and now it's about what he does with the opportunity. One thing's for sure, he's not just LeBron's son anymore. He's Bronny, the rookie, the Laker, the storyline the league can't stop talking about. If you're hyped to see where Bronny's journey goes next, make sure to hit that like button. Smash subscribe for all the latest on the Lakers, Summer League, and everything NBA. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Bronny overhyped, underrated, or right where he needs to be? Share this video with a fellow Hoops fan and keep the conversation going. This is just the beginning. The NBA's next generation is here, and Bronny James is right at the center of it. Stay locked in.